Crypto misconceptions and XRP demystified. Let's run this thing. Guys, welcome back into Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. Please, if you don't mind, tap that like and subscribe button down below. It does help us so much on the channel. Also, tap that Caleb and Brown affiliate link down below for your one-stop shop crypto brokerage service. When people first hear about cryptocurrency, it sounds mysterious and complicated, right? But at its core, it is pretty simple. Those of us who've been doing this for a while know cryptocurrency is just digital money that runs on a network called the blockchain, okay? Blockchain is basically a public notebook that everybody can see, but nobody can erase. Immutability. Now, let's clear up some of the biggest misconceptions in cryptocurrency today. First big myth, that crypto has no real value. It's internet funny money. Why would you play with that stuff? People say, it's just numbers on a screen. Why would you mess with that? But the same is true for dollars in your bank account. Okay, what gives money the value is people agreeing to use it. Okay, with crypto, the difference is, and why it's better than the money we've been using, is because with crypto, instead of it being controlled by one government or bank, the value comes from the network itself, the math, the codes, and the trustless design that created it. The second myth is that crypto is only for criminals. That was true in Bitcoin's earliest days, right? When people didn't know what it was and they were using it to snake around the system instead of cash, right? Cash is the biggest player in this whole thing when folks mean to do that, right? But today, the biggest users of blockchain are banks, companies, and even governments. So things have changed. Every transaction on a blockchain is permanent and public, which actually makes it harder to hide shady behavior, contrary to common misconception. The third myth is that all cryptocurrencies are the same. They are not. Each one is built for a different purpose. For instance, Bitcoin is digital gold, Ethereum is like programmable money, and XRP is a global payment token, okay? It was designed to move value across borders in seconds, very cheaply, instead of the days it takes using the old Swift messaging system. Now let's zoom in on XRP, guys, because it gets more than its fair share of confusion, does it not? Those of us who have been in the space for a bit. One misconception is that XRP is controlled by Ripple, the company. This is not true. Ripple is the San Francisco-based company that created XRP and holds large amounts, but the XRP Ledger itself is open source and runs independently, validated by a global network of servers, guys. Anyone can build on the XRP Ledger. Ripple is just the biggest company building solutions that use the ledger. Okay, that's where the misconception comes in. Another misconception is that XRP is centralized. It is not. That's because people see Ripple's name and think they flip a switch to control everything this Ripple. No, the XRP Ledger uses a consensus process where validators spread around the world agree on transactions, okay? Ripple only runs a few of those validators. The rest are run by universities, banks, and independent developers, believe it or not. It's decentralized in practice, even if Ripple is the loudest voice in the room. A third misconception is that XRP is only good for speculation, just a coin you buy and hope it goes up someday, right? The reality is XRP's main purpose is to bridge currencies. Huge value proposition. Imagine you're a bank in Mexico that needs to send money to Japan, okay? Instead of pre-funding yen accounts with Nostro Vostro accounts in Tokyo, right? You can convert pesos into XRP, send it across the ledger in 3 to 5 seconds for pennies, and cash out in yen on the other side. Do we see what the ledger actually does for us in the world? This is groundbreaking. That cuts costs, frees up capital, and makes payments faster. Okay, that's real utility, guys. It's real world play. Here's another confusion in the space. People think if one coin wins, all the others lose. Not true. Blockchains are like tools in a toolbox, okay? Bitcoin solves one problem, Ethereum another, XRP another, and so on and so forth. And in the future, these systems will likely work together. Interoperability, blockchains talking to each other, okay? This is the direction everything is going. There's not going to be one chain to rule them all. Finally, there's the fear that crypto is too complicated to use. I just can't understand all that stuff. I'm going to stay away from it or else I'm going to have problems. Okay, you can dip into it lightly and learn slowly. And honestly, the early days, yes, it is difficult, okay? It takes a few weeks to get the vernacular down and so forth. Setting up wallets, handling private keys, sending coins and things, it can get difficult, okay? It did feel like rocket science in the beginning, but you learn quickly. It only takes a few weeks, okay? But today, user interfaces are improving, okay? Wallets are getting safer, and regulation is bringing crypto closer to everyday life so that grandma and grandpa can now use crypto, guys. It's becoming as easy as using online banking or Venmo on your phone. So here's the big picture. Cryptocurrency is not magic, guys. It's money on the internet, backed by code instead of banks, okay? XRP isn't a scam or a shadowy coin. It's one of the fastest, cheapest, most energy efficient ways to move value worldwide. And while there's still noise and confusion in the crypto space, and there will be for a little while, okay, the fundamentals moving forward are clear. Toothpaste out of the tube, genie out of the bottle. Crypto is not going away. It is the future. Crypto is just a new set of financial tools designed to make money move faster, fairer, and more freely at the speed of information for pennies. And once you understand that, the mystery does disappear. And what's left for you, potentially, is opportunity. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please don't forget to tap that like and subscribe down below and hit our Caleb link down below as well to learn more about your one-stop shop cryptocurrency brokerage concierge service. Caleb and Brown. Guys, thanks for stopping into Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy with your loving host, Frank the Crypto Tank. I love all of you, and I thank you for stopping in and joining us. Thanks for spending some time with us on the episode today. I hope you learned something. If you did, please tap like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. See you guys. All right, I like our chances on this one. Let's go ahead and rock the house on our final video. That was good too, with flavor. All right, let's see how much flavor we can add. Ready? Is it tasty? I don't know. I'm gonna make it tasty.